Hello Stamping friends, this is Monica Gibberti with Stamping with Monica, and welcome. I am back. Seems like I've been gone for a long time. No, I was on last night. For those of you that follow me, I was on around 7-ish yesterday for the last day of the catalog kickoff week. I really enjoyed coming on every day to show you new projects, highlight some of the new products that we have, all the suites that we have in the new catalog, May through August catalog. As you popping on, let me know, say hi, okay? Leave me a comment, a like. Hello, Sharon. She is here. Let me just refresh my video because I do not see comments. Who else is here? Let me know. Okay. Let me know. Hello, Sharon. Hello. Okay. So today is the start of the new week. We are going to tackle a new class, a new set of projects, and I hope you're going to follow me in the next few days. I'll be live today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. And so I hope that you'll be able to join me. I will show you 5 different projects, and we are focusing on the Scenic Coast suite of product, and I have announced it last night. So hello, Rita from Ontario. Welcome. So glad that you can join us. Thank you so much. Let me just refresh because I did not see you. Here and there, I'll be standing up on my chair. Too loud. I will be standing up and looking at my phone because that's the only way. I don't have an iPad in front of me. I have to look at my phone and my screen to see the comments. But I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you. Okay, so Scenic Coast. I'm going to focus on this suite, beautiful suite. Before I get into the class, I just want to, if you remember what was the deal about the Stamping the Week, daily giveaway, and grand prize. I will be back with another video after I'm done with this one because I need to do the drawing from the attendees from yesterday, and also I will do the grand prize drawing based on the entire week. So I'll be back right after this video is done and I have the tallies, and then I will just come on and show my face and tell you all about it. Okay, thank you for being here. Now let's start. Before I go any further, let's not forget about the Stampin' Up! Join offer that they have right now. It is a 2 options offer where you can choose to select to receive the free pack of the new ink pads, new ink color, and new format. We are talking about the magnetic whoops, I'm doing here. So this is the pack of the new ink pads that you can choose to have sent to you completely free of charge if you choose one of the options. So one is pay $99 plus tax, at least in Virginia is that. And then you select up to $125 and say, yes, I would like to receive the new ink color. Stampin' Up! Is going to put them in the box for you free, and you still at the same time select up to $125. If you don't want to receive these, okay, you're not interested in these, then you can pay $99 plus tax and select up to $160 in product of your choice. Whatever you would like to receive that is current in the online store. And then when you log in with the link that I give you, if you're interested, you just go in and follow the instructions, directions, and it's easy peasy. you select whatever you want. You kind of sign a little contract and read if you want all the details, but basically there are no obligations. Just do whatever you want after you receive your kit and enjoy your kit, or keep on adding to your crafting crafting stash at a saving, because after you receive your demonstrator order, demonstrator ID, then you can start placing orders and receive at least 20% discount. So that is it. Okay, if you want more information, let me know. This offer is good until May 31st. Okay, that is done. Put it aside, Monica, and now we're gonna go ahead and talk about this beautiful suite and what I'm gonna offer for the class. This time the class is a class to go that includes product. Okay, so you, for this week, no need to place an order. Obviously, if you want to place an order, please go ahead. For those of you that have placed order last week and took advantage of my ordering special, you should have quite a bit of stamping rewards in your account. So why not use them, right? But anyways, what you're going to get in this class from me, okay, you're going to get half a pack of this beautiful paper that is called Scenic Coast, and it's all 6x6. It is a 48 pack, so you will receive 24 sheets of this beautiful pack of paper, specialty paper. Okay, these are the different patterns on this side, beautiful to create scenic cards, or just use the other side, generic. So you get half a pack of that. You will also receive half a pack of the Sunset Shimmer Vellum. Basically, you're going to receive one sheet of each of the three colors. So we have Balmy Blue, this is Petal Pink, and this is white. Let's see what they say here. Oh no, Barely Blush and Iridescent. That's the way it says. Balmy Blue, Barely Brush, and Iridescent. But you can also be Petal Pink if you want to. So one sheet of that. You will receive a pack of the embellishments, and you will receive a bolt, an entire bolt of the ribbon, okay? Plus, you will receive the supplies to make the 5 projects in the class. Cut and prepped. The only thing that I will not do is the die cut or stamping that is required. If you want to use the samples that I'm doing, that requires the usage of the bundle. Okay, you can add the bundle to the class at a savings. Usually save on shipping and tax. So if the bundle is, let me just go page 40. It tells me that the bundle is $55.75. So you're going to save on shipping and tax on that, okay? So you can add that. I will have a registration link if you want to. So the 5 projects, all the supplies, you get about $38 in supplies plus in a product, plus the supplies to recreate the 5 projects, and a little gifty from me. Shipping is included, and the cost of the class is $50. Okay, this is shipped. It will ship to your door. This can only be shipped in the United States, but I also will have a detailed PDF tutorial that you can purchase if you'd like to. Okay. So the registration will close next Sunday, and then I will place the order of the supplies and ship to you when I get it in, package it up and cut it and prep whatever I need to be prepping, and there you go. Okay, but you will have the PDF tutorial and the videos for this week to guide you through the assembling or the creating of the cards, okay, the projects. Okay, so this time it is a registration class. It's not free with a purchase for this time. Okay, let me start with the first card. And for the first card, we're gonna use something different, kind of something that I don't usually use, but you know, we're gonna go ahead, and these will be the supplies in your kit, okay, plus the pack of the half a pack of the paper and everything else that I mentioned before. So you will do your cutting. I will not cut the designer series paper for you. You'll have the measurements, you'll have in the PDF, and you'll have the video to watch. Okie dokie. So we have a card base in balmy blue, because all the colors, let me name the colors in this beautiful pack of paper. Balmy blue, blueberry bushel, crushed curry, gorgeous grape, highland heather, and strawberry slush. These are the colors that are that coordinate with the paper, but you can deviate if you want. Like I see a little bit of calypso coral here, then you can add if you want to. So yeah, you can use Daffodil Delight instead of crushed curry. So even pool party if you want to. So you can do whatever. But those are the base, the actual, you know, the colors that Stampin' Up! Decided to coordinate with. Okay. Hello, Carmen. Thank you for joining us. She's even waving, and I just stood up and could see you. So thank you for being here. Okay. You want, like I see a little bit of, there's a little bit of delay for sure. Hello, Judy Tuttle. Thank you. Now, basic, no, this is balmy blue. This is our card base. Regular cut or regular card base. I forgot to always pronounce the ending of the words. And as you know, English is not my first language. So you'll have the base. You will cut your own shimmery, what is the name? I am really not using my brain. Yeah, the Sunset Shimmer Vellum. Okay, you will cut the piece and you will use the Barely Blush. You will have a piece of Barely Blush. And to my Barely Blush, I added a little bit of adhesive sheets, okay? I added to the Barely Blush, and then you watch me. And then you will have this piece, and it's going to have a little angle cut. That means that you will need this piece. You will use this piece to do the die cutting. Then what else am I missing? Oh, I'm missing a few things. This would be, I'm using, instead of Barely Blush, this is Petal Pink, and the paper's right here. And then I need the inside. Hold your horses, that I forgot to cut my inside. That will be basic white, cut to 4 by 5 1/4, the standard. Okay, now let me grab two things. One will be my paper cutter, and I did not do these measurements. My friend Judy did, okay? So I'm going to follow what she said. And that is basically, in order for me to fit the card front, the designer series paper in the front and have it centered. You can do it eyeballing it, and it looks like we're gonna cut 3/4, 7/8 on each side. No, 3/4 on each side, right? Because yeah, we're gonna go with that 3/4. We're gonna take 3/4 out of each side, and then we're gonna see if it works. If it doesn't, I'll adjust. 3/4. We're gonna keep those, and then this would be, this measures 6, and our card front is 5 1/2. So we're gonna grab this 5 1/2 right there. So I might be wrong. Yes, because I needed to cut 7/8. Okay, so I'm just gonna trim a little bit here, and because the measure has to be 4 1/4. So the final measuring should be 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 to cover the front. Duh, Monica. and it goes right there. And I want to see one thing. I want to check one thing here. Why this is not, I'm going to just score it properly because the two ends did not match. So I'm going to score this, see if it does. Okay, so I'm going to save this because I'm going to use it later. This can set aside there. To this one, the first thing that I'm going to do is, you know me, I have to have ribbon. So I'm going to add, and since you're getting the full spool of ribbon in your class, might as well use it. So I chose to use the balmy blue because it's the common denominator color of this, if that is a word. And we're gonna put our adhesive here, okay, and here. And you know me, I do my trick. I just don't want to waste a lot of the ribbon, so I'm just going to put it this way. Neek, neek. And then I'm going to secure it just to make sure with dimensionals and give it a little humph to this. Okay, secure that, put this in the corner, use all the bits and pieces, and we're going to add extra to the edges because we can, right? Because we can. Okay, that is that. And we're going to put this one on, and it's going to cover the card front completely. Okie dokie. You could use to go flat, meaning using just regular adhesive, liquid glue if you want to. But I wanted to make sure that the ribbon would not run away or get undone. And so that's why I'm putting my dimensionals in the back here. And now let's try to match everything. And I think I'm good. Open it. Yep. And then if I need to trim, I can't. But that's okay, because I have the ribbon there and I don't want to do it. Okay, so make sure that when you cut it, when you trim it. Can I fix it? Can I fix it? I can. Let's do this. Let's pretend, and then I'll do it. Because that is a little bit too much. So I can do this and then put my ribbon on. Right? So I don't see. Okay. There we go. Now I'm going to take this and then go back and tuck it in, because it was tucked in before. Stay there. Voila. Okay, this part is done. Now let's work on the focus, so the focal points. Now I'm gonna take, this is vellum, and I tried. So one side is very shimmery, the other one is flat. Now I already tried on my sample, and I noticed that you don't see the adhesive in the back of this one. So I'm gonna stick this one on my Barely Blush cardstock. Then I'm gonna take one of the dies. Let me just show you, where did I put on the bundle? I didn't talk about the bundle. Okay, these are some of the dies that you can see right here. Then you get the lighthouse and the card with the lighthouse. We did it. Where is the sample? We did it during the class, and that was it. So you get the lighthouse. I'm gonna use this in in this card, these two, and then the next card I'm going to use some of these. Okay, so you have 1, 2, and this one. This is 1. And this is the stamp set, and this has dies to cut these, this. Okay, sentiments are beautiful. This is good for happy anniversary, retirement, congratulations. I love this. Wherever this note finds you, I hope it finds you happy. I love that. I love it. I love it. Because I usually, when I write a note, I said, I hope this finds you well. And so now I can say, I hope this finds you happy. Okay, so let's get going. So we're going to have this die. And then on this one, we're going to cut. And I'll do the cutting all at once. We're going to cut this together. I'm going to take this one. It really doesn't matter because I'm just going to be securing this so it doesn't move that much. I'm going to run this one first in the die cutting machine. And if I can find everything that I need right here. And this is a piece of Night of Navy. Now, for this one, because I have 1, 2, technically three layers, because I have the adhesive sheet. Okay, I'm gonna run it more than once, and I'm gonna run it twice like this, and then I'm gonna flip it and then run it like that. And this doesn't want to stick, so let's put it right here. And I'll be right there with this one as well. 2. And then I'm going to flip and making sure that it cuts through the opposite way. And voila. Okay. I hope I have everything that I needed to die cut. That is done. This, I can take it out. So out of this, usually you could use this in a scene if you want to. So I might not even cut the corner, because in case you want to create the scene, you can. But you'll know that this is the one that you need to use to cut the sailboat. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I am going to grab my paper snips, and I am going to cut this one off and cut this one off. I'm not going to trim there. I'm going to keep that. This is my sailboat. And then I'm going to, where's my die cuts? Now out of that, we're going to save these two, the whole thing. Then I had my birds or seagulls, whatever, that I die cut from the middle, so you don't waste any paper. So that, and this is the other bird. All these are not needed. All this part can be put aside there so I don't lose it. And voila, that is trash. Now, let's take this away. Let me do this part first. I'm going to take this one out. That goes in the trash. And then you separate that. Hopefully this is cut out. But what I'm going to do is, if this is going to give me grief, I'm going to cry. But it shouldn't. Where's my separation? Oh, here in the back. So technically, this should be coming off. All this should be coming off nicely without cutting anything in there, Monica. And you know what? Let me run it through again, because I could pull my adhesive, but I just want to make sure that it's all cut. It's all cut the way it's supposed to. Now it's a little bit better, I think. Let's see if I can peel this one off, because technically, did I do it wrong? Did I do it wrong? No. Okay, peeling this one off. There you go. I did not do it wrong. Okay, so now I am sticking this right there. Right there. Ta-da! You see it? All this stays here. It's trash. Because it would have been very tedious to have the liquid glue. So you have that. Now I'm going to take my sailboat, and I need dimensionals and mini dimensionals. So I'm going to put a dimensional there, and I'm going to play with my mini dimensionals. One right there. And I think I can put one right there flat. I mean, like that. Okie dokie. And I can put even this one up here. Just to make sure, you know. Just to make sure. We're going to put it away. Peel the backings. And put this sailboat on our card. And that will go, I think I did it right there, pretty much. Right there, okay? But you do you. It's your card, okay? Now, I'm going to take these, and there's a right and a wrong, or a front and a back. I'm going to put some liquid glue, little dots of liquid glue here. Okay, dots of liquid glue on my on the back side. Okie dokie. And so this might be too low or lower than my original, but that's okay. That is okay. Nobody knows what it's supposed to be looking like, right? So we have that. Right, off we go. And then I'm going to show you, and probably you might be recognizing where all this designing is coming from. I mean, the idea, where it's coming from. Because sometimes you need to work with, you know, start from something to get inspired. Okay, so this birdie is gonna go right there, like that. Then we have this little bird that's gonna go right here, and obviously cards can be different. And then this little one is flying this way. And you can use liquid glue. That will be the best, liquid glue. Now, we have this. And on this, I'm going to stamp, from here, I'm going to stamp Happy Anniversary. Both cards, actually, that I'm showing you tonight are Happy Anniversaries cards. Happy Anniversary. Let me grab all my stains here. Where is it? Whoops, sorry. And the color that I chose to use on this one is Mellow Mambo. And I'm gonna stamp, what did I do? I think I did happy anniversary, like that. Okay. And then I'm going to cut this. Okay, separate the two words, and then at the same time, whoa, I'm gonna trim it as best as I can to make it straight there. Okay, and my happy is right here. And voila. So let me just take all of this that is not needed. And, well, not the best straight cut, but it will do there. And happy. Right there. So I'm gonna do my happy first. No, my anniversary first. And that is gonna go right there. And then I'm gonna do happy right here. And then after I'm done, I'll check all the comments. Okay, so that is done. For the inside, I'm going to cut one of these, and I'm going to trim it down to 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch. And this is what came out from the sides. Remember when we cut the paper? And then 5 1/4. Yes. And worst case scenario, we have more paper. This is gonna go here, kind of, you know, using that. And then we're gonna stamp the sentiment that says, where's my sentiment? Wishing you a lifetime of joy. And I'm gonna use Mellow Mumbo again, but you could use, what were the colors? Strawberry Slush could have been one to use in there, but I want it to be popping, so Mellow Mumbo is it. And then straight, possibly stamp it as straight. Voila. And then we're gonna add this. See, I didn't glue it down right away because if I made a mess, then I could have flipped the paper and used the other side. Okay, isn't this paper just gorgeous? Gorgeous. Okay, so if you're interested in this class, you just need to register for it. And then I will mail you the kit plus all the supplies that I mentioned. Okay, cost of the class is $50 shipped to your door. Hello, Ramona. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, thank you. And then I don't know who else is watching, because if I, whoops. See, you're watching me now. What did I do? There you go. I touched the screen of my phone, and then all of a sudden you were looking at my face standing up. So look at me. Isn't that silly? No more of that, Monica. There we go. So this card is going to be done, finished, when we add our embellishments. And we're going to use these. We're going to put one here. We're going to put, let's use the little one as well. 2. And this one is going to go there. So it's not done until I say so, right? Okay, go. How do you do that? Is that the way you do it, Monica? We'll see. Now I'm gonna go and do my bow with this beautiful checkered gingham balmy blue. There you go. Let's pull a bit here. And this was the one that we used for the Easter class, but I think, as you can see, you can use it for other classes or other projects, right? So if you want to make sure that your ribbon is not going to go anywhere, we're going to grab a mini glue dot, put it under here, and voila, your card is finished. And this card, the inspiration or the comes from this card right here, and this is a note card. We made it as a regular card, and then I added my ribbon there, embellishment, and all the items that you will get into the class. So this is card number 1, the inside. This is the original. As you can see, I stayed a little bit lower here, but that's okay, right? And you get to make one of each, so that is 1. Oh, look, you can see the, my golly, now you can see a very, what is that? The panoramic view. One thing that I don't like in this thing. Okay, so now let me just see if I have more comments, because Facebook is not showing me them. One thing that I don't like. Okay, hello Edie, and then Sharon and Cheryl and Barbara, Carmen, Judy, Rita. Hello ladies, hello. Okay, card number 2 has, it's the fun fold of the class. This has a bunch of elements, there's a lot of stamping, so bear with me. I'm gonna tell you what we're gonna use for this. Okay, for this card, we're going to use this stamp, this stamp, this stamp, this stamp, this stamp, and then we're going to use one of the sailboats, and you brighten my day, and I said happy anniversary. Okay, and we're going to use Mellow Mambo again. Did we use Mellow Mambo? Yes, comparing Mellow Mambo. And we're gonna use, let me take out all the colors in this. So we're gonna use Night of Navy. Are we using Balmy Blue? We're using Pumpkin Pie, Crushed Curry, Early Espresso, Pecan Pie, and Mellow Mambo. Say what? Be ready, okay? Let's do the easy peasy part. This is the last one. This, and that. Okay. What you get in your kit. Where's my kit? Where did I put the cutout? Right in front of my nose. Okay. So you can see from the panoramic view how messy my working area is. So you have a Secrecy card base 4 1/4 by 11, and this is scored half and then half. You will have a panel of this is Balmy Blue that has been embossed with the On the Last Chance list. This is the So Swirly embossing folder. This is at discounted and it's on the Last Chance list, so grab it if you don't have it. Okay, you're gonna need a brush, a blending brush. Okie dokie. Then you're going to have another panel of balmy blue for the inside. This will be your inside, these two right here. This piece of designer series paper is one of the sheets. I had a scrap. You can take, this is the one that I used, okay? You can cut it down here, and I used this one. Got it? The rest you can use it for another card, because you get 4 sheets of each of the patterns since you get half a pack. Okay, so it's a deal. That is that. This is the piece of vellum that you're gonna cut. This is the balmy blue vellum. Measurements are in the tutorial. This is another strip of Secrecy. This is where we're going to do a bunch of stamping, and as well as on here, okay, and on here as well. But this, we're going to put it away for now. Put it away for now, where right there, so I don't lose it. Let's do the stamping that needs to be die cut. We are going to be stamping with, let's do the grotta, or the cave, or whatever you want to call it. So these are the stamps, 1 and 2. This is the detailed that needs to be the darker of the colors that you choose, and this is the filling, and that will be the lighter. So we're gonna go with early espresso and pecan pie. So I usually do the darkest first, so I see where to position my light. So we're gonna go and stamp down right here. Okay, this is done. Set it aside. Then I'm gonna take my pecan pie, or you can use crumb cake if you want, whatever you have at home, and we're going to put it on top, and I'm sure you see what I'm doing. Like that, okay? Photopolymer, best deal, because you can see through. And that is done. I don't need this anymore. Now I'm going to grab the balmy blue and grab the cloud image that is right here. And we're gonna ink it, stamp it off. Stamp once, ink it, stamp it off, stamp 2 times, ink it. There's something here that I don't like. Stamp it off. Let me clean this because there's something on the actual stamp. Okay, ink it, stamp it off, and stamp it right here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, that we don't need anymore. On the same piece, we're going to grab this little round that is the sun, and what I have done, you could ink it and then grab your pumpkin pie and just dab on it. Let's see if it comes out. If you don't like it, there's more paper. And then we're gonna stamp it like that. Actually, I like it. And then on here, we are also stamping. See, I measured everything, and everything should be fitting there. One of the sailboats, and that will be in Mellow Mambo. And voila. So this is all that you need to stamp and die cut with the matching dies. So you will die cut this. I cannot do that for you, remember that. So that's why if you want to recreate the cards, you will need your bundle. Okay, and then you have this circle right here. If you space everything out, you'll be able to die cut everything at once, at least one time, and then you'll do the two more times for that, okay? And we're going to put it down because by the magic of TV, I already did the die cutting. Let me see if I have everything, and the sun as well, okay? That, and where's my little sailboat? Right there, okay? Done. This is what you need to stamp and how to stamp it. I'm gonna just show it close up so you can see. Okie dokie. Let me stand up. Hello, Patricia, Ida. Thank you, ladies, for joining me. Let me know where you're watching and leave a comment. Say hi. Okay. Now, Trisha, Ida. Okay. Can you zoom in? Judy, I don't know how to zoom in. I truly don't know with my phone how to do it. Okay, now watch me. No, it doesn't zoom in because I'm using my phone. So this is the panoramic view that I get when I mess up on something. So that's the panoramic view. It looks like you're watching from the moon. Okay, now I'm going to stamp the sentiment since I have everything out. And then I'll do the other part of the stamping. And where is my stamp with the sentiment that says, right here, it says, "You brighten my day." And that will be it. Ta-da! There you go. Got it? So that goes in there. Now the fun part. We are using Night of Navy and Pumpkin Pie. And we're using the small stamp and this stamp right here. So now I wish you could zoom in, but unfortunately I cannot. So this is the focal point. Okay, I'm gonna take my Night of Navy and I'm going to, so the stamp, as you can see here, has a flat and then has all the little, I don't know how to say it, but that's the flat. So I'm starting like that, and I'm starting where I think I'm gonna start right here, kind of in the middle, because I wanted to center, somewhat center that, okay? I'm gonna go down like that. And I'm gonna use my ink and do it like this. Then I am going to fill in, because if you notice, you can fill in the spots there if you want. I gotta do this, ladies. There. And then I can do that. I'm gonna leave it like that. Okay. Then I'm gonna ink it again. And now I am flipping, putting the stamp upside down. And then, do you see the curve here? Do you see this part? And do you see how the stamp kind of matches? So I'm going to line up that. And there you go. And now I'm gonna find the spot. This here is gonna go right in there. Okay, kind of. And voila. Do you see it? And now I am flipping it again, turning it again. sorry for the noise. And now I want the flat to match the flat. There. And my flat to match the flat. Voila. This is what you get. Okie dokie. Give me a thumbs up if it is clear of what I've done. Okay, so you start with the flat and you decide where you want to center, and then you stamp, fill, fill, and then you flip your stamp around and you match for one time, and then you flip it again. Okay, good. I'm glad you got it. And it's, you know, whoever designed this stamp, oh my golly, they thought about it, because all the little edges here, they do, really do match. Okay, now I'm taking pumpkin pie and I'm grabbing this little stamp right here. And let's see if I can do that and go like that. Okie dokie. Are we following? There we go. And now it's just a matter of building our scene. But before I do so, I'm gonna grab some balmy blue, a very light thing of balmy blue. So a bunch of that is going to be there, and then I'm going to brush it on here. Okay, so I don't have a stark white. Got it? Voila. If you don't like crushed, no, this is pumpkin pie. You can do crushed curry if you want to. Okay, then I'm going to take my cave, whatever you want to call it, and I'm going to put it on dimensionals. And I'm going to put it on right here. And then I'm going to put it on right here to start with. Okie dokie. There. Let's peel it. And this goes right there. Okay, now I'm taking my sun, and this part that was not stamped or die cut that nicely, I'm going to chop it. Bling! Let's chop it and make a square. And then I'm gonna tuck this in there, and I'm gonna take an edge here of a dimensional, and then I'm going to, you'll see what I'm talking about. Voila. So that is the sun setting down. Okay, are we following? There. Now I am going to put my, and I need to die cut something else, but I'm going to put my clouds on. Okay, a little strip, or one, and then where's the other one? Right there. Let's put this one as well. Then I'm gonna take this and put it right there, actually like that. Up here, because I want to see a little bit more. Okay, straight, possibly. I like to have a straight cloud. Then we're gonna put this one right there. Then we're gonna put this one right there. Okay, got it. And now I'm going to flip this and trim and trim. Then I have a sailboat right here, and I need a mini dimensional. And my sailboat is gonna go right there. Okie dokie. What else do I need to do? I need to go cut, because I forgot to cut it ahead of time. And I'm gonna grab a scrap of that will be put in your kit of secrecy and die cut. I'm dropping stuff left and right and die cut my little flying beasts there. Okay, and then we're going to assemble the card. Okay, just peel that, go down, Monica. There we go. That I need liquid glue. Put my little birdie there, 2 dots. Then flip this, put a dot. Flip this and put another 2 dots. Okay, so my big, this time, this is gonna go right there. Okay, stay. This is going to go right here. And this little bit here is flying uphill right there. Okay? There. We are not done. Now I'm going to grab, let me just finish the focal point here. So I'm going to put some adhesive. I'm going to grab my ribbon and I'm going to do this. Okay? I'm going to do a faux bow. Okay, and another one over there. And then we're going to assemble. Now I have this. Okay. And secure that. Should be big enough. There. This I can put it back there. And I'm going to put this one. This says, "You brighten my day." I'm going to trim. And trim. And then let's build the card. Told you, this is the wow card, okay? So you know this is the fun fold of the class. The wow, wow, wow. And it's easy to do, as you saw. Nothing major. So let's start. I need to do something on here as well. Okay. This gets layered there. We're going to grab this. This is going to be kind of put right there. I need to have my happy anniversary because I told you that these are 2. Or you can put whatever. You know, you brighten my day. This is something that you want to give to your hubby maybe. I don't know. It's up to you. Okay. And then I'm taking a bunch of dimensionals. This is done. And you know these little strips around the mini dimensionals? Don't throw them away. They're good. They actually, I love them because they're wide. And so they are very efficient there. Okay. Peel, peel, peel. This is gonna go down here. Straight. Voila. This gets glued to this one. like such. Voila, this is your inside. Let's build your outside. I'm gonna grab this, we're gonna fold it in half, okay? Fold it in half, making sure that it is folded. And now from here, you're gonna fold it under. Fold it under like that. Normally, you would fold it this way to do a Z fold. Now we're gonna do a down fold or whatever. This is an easel card, okay? There. What I've done to my card is, as usual, give a little bit of a texture, because this is a card for, to me, is a masculine card, even though it has the ribbon there, but it can work, right? You're gonna rough it up. Voila. Now, this, I'm going to do this. If you don't like it, don't do it, but I wanted to do this. Okay, this is my little trick that I usually do. I'm gonna flip it. I'm going to take dimensionals. Let me grab the large ones here from my tray. You can leave this flat, okay, without doing anything. And I can do this with the dimensionals. And look, yes, you can see them, but you will see what I'm going to do to hide it, because we have the focal point. Okay. What do you think so far of this card? Now, this is straight. This I'm going to go to an angle. Put it down at an angle with the shimmer up. Okay, so you can see the shimmer. Then I'm going to take this, and this is going to go right there. Look at that. Isn't that nice? And I'm going to use dimensionals because you know me. Why not? But you can do whatever. You can do whatever. You can do flat if you are. But who does not like dimensionals? And now this is going to be like that. So I'm covering all the dimensionals underneath. And ta-da! This is what it looks like. Okay? Now let's see if I have more comments. And one day I'll be so tech savvy that I'll be able to have what I'm gonna do, the streaming thing, so I will watch the replay for that. For what? Oh, for the stamping, Judy? Yeah, it's easy peasy though. Easy peasy. Well, I had to try once. I did it 3 times before it came out the way I wanted, but it is easy. Okay, so now that you have this, basically your focal point is done. I have that. I am going to put adhesive here. Tell me if this is not a nice card. You can say, no, I don't like it, Monica. It's fine. I understand that not everybody likes my style, but I hope you're going to take me upon and register for this class, because I am pretty sure that you will not be disappointed, because we have beautiful card. Now, in order for this to be an easel, okay, this will be going here, but we cannot put any adhesive on that. We're going to put it down here. So I'm going to do 1, because I like dimensional. I'm going to put dimensionals. 3, and 1, 2, and 3. You can go flat, okay? You can do flat. Put your liquid glue down, your whatever you want to do, but as long as you do this. And then I'm going to show you what I did, because this is the last step that I did. I said, whoa, it needs something. So I'm going to add this, especially where I have my little fold. Okay, so I'm going to add my strip. Okay, I'm gonna peel and then do this, so it's not gonna go anywhere. And I did it I did the same process at the end because I wasn't sure if I liked it or not, but now I think I like it because it's 4 1/4, and voila. So my card is technically done. Look at that. I'm gonna put this. Has to be somebody really special that you're gonna give the card to, or just whatever you give it. Now, in my original, I used, this is whatchamacallit, Melon Mambo. I'm gonna do this way, and then I'm gonna do that way and this way, so you can see the difference. 1 2 3, but you'll have a whole pack, so you can sprinkle. Should we sprinkle something? I can sprinkle this one up here. 1 2 3 4 and 5. I don't know. We can make it colorful. We can go this way, or we can go this way. You decide what you want to do. Tell me, 1 or 2? 1 or 2? Put it in the comments and let me know. I have been using many more dimensionals. Yes, Nancy, I know. I'm an enabler, whatever is the word. Enabler. And let me know. Okay, you have me using many more dimensionals than necessary. And I am not one of those that use as many, okay? Remember, because there are ladies that I've seen that they put a bazillion behind this. But anyways, so this is the simple, and this is with the extra. Okay, so these are the first 2 projects of my card class. Register. So you need to register for the class. I will put out an email and the registration link at the end of this video later on. Later on tonight, I'll come on and do the video for the winner, to announce the winner for the drawing for yesterday and for the grand prize. Okay, so this is card number 1. There. You brighten my day. Happy anniversary. And that's the other one. Okay, what do you think? Do you like the cards? Okay, that is all for tonight. Remember, the class is $50 shipped. You get half a pack of this beautiful paper. Basically, you get 4 sheets of each of the 6 different patterns. Okay, 24 sheets. You get half a pack of the vellum. You'll get a whole package of the embellishments. And you'll get a full bolt of this ribbon right here. Okay, plus the supplies prepped to create your 5 different projects. Okay, these are the first 2. They're going to be 3 more. 2 more cards and 1 box, plus a little gifty inside. Okay, so that is all for now. Let me see if I have comments. Love the cards. Now I want to go to the beach. Tell me about it, Edie. If I could, I would live at the beach. That is my dream. That is my dream. I lived at the beach when we were stationed in Italy. I would open my door to my veranda, whatever they call it over there, patio, and I could see water from left to right, beaches from left to right, and I was just a few minutes walk close to the beach. I had to choose number 2, so the simple one there. Nice to know. Use lots of dimensionals also. I know those are magic. So you guys love number 2, the simple one, or both. Okay, ladies, that is all for tonight. I hope this view is not going to be happening tomorrow as well, but up close and personal. This is number 1 with the vellum, and I showed you how to do this. And then this, how to create all the water with the stamps. Okay? There we go. So now you see it. Thank you so much, and I will talk to you soon. See you soon. I'll be on later on tonight, okay? Bye-bye.